जय श्री माता जी। हम श्री माँ के समस्त पूरे हृदय से नतमस्तक होकर श्री माँ को प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे। Let us bow down at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji and take bandhan. तीन महामंत्र और श्री गणेश मंत्र। अब हम अपना दायां हाथ धरती माँ पे रखेंगे और हम श्री माँ से प्रार्थना करेंगे, श्री माता जी, आप कृपा करके हमारे ईड़ा नाड़ी के जो भी दोष हैं सभी को धरती माँ में खींच लीजिए। श्री माता जी, प्लीज रिमूव all the impurities from our ida nadi into the mother earth. श्री माता जी, आप कृपा करके हमारी इच्छा शक्ति जागृत कर दीजिए, वह हमें शुद्ध इच्छा प्रदान कीजिए। मदर, please enlighten the power of pure desire within us. अब हम अपना दायां हाथ गोद में ले लेंगे और बायां हाथ आकाश की ओर करेंगे। We will keep our right hand back on the lap and the left hand towards the sky. और हम श्री माँ से प्रार्थना करेंगे, श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे पिंगला नाड़ी की जो भी अधिक गर्मी है, घमंड है या कर्ता भाव है, आप सभी को आकाश तत्व में खींच लीजिए। मदर, please remove all the excessive heat, ego, and doer feeling from within us into the sky element. श्री माँ से मांगेंगे, श्री माता जी, आप कृपा कर हमारा चित्त शांत, जागृत व एकाग्रत बना दीजिए। श्री माता जी, प्लीज मेक आवर अटेंशन प्योर एंड एनलाइटेंड। अब हमें अपना बायां हाथ गोद में लेना है, लेफ्ट हैंड इन आवर लैप, और अपना संपूर्ण चित्त सहस्त्रार चक्र पर रखेंगे। लेट अस कीप आवर अटेंशन ऑन आवर सहस्त्रार चक्र। और हमें श्री माँ से प्रार्थना करना है, श्री माता जी, आप कृपा करके हमारे अंदर संतुलन स्थापित कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी, प्लीज एस्टैब्लिश बैलेंस विद इन आवर सटल सिस्टम। चित्त को सहस्त्रार चक्र पे रखते हुए हम श्री माँ की अमृतवाणी को ग्रहण करेंगे। We'll keep our attention on the Sahasrara Chakra and listen to Srimati Ji's speech.
So Americans need challenge, and they need really a fiery person to blast them. So now, if you go on this way, like the other day when we had a program in New York, and there were so many black people and so many uh, uh, Chinese, and then there were so many Indians, and very few were whites. So whites came and said, "Oh, nothing has happened to me," you know. So then, what you have to do? Nothing has happened. Yes, that's what. Must be something wrong with you, or must be you must have committed some sins or something. So then they get a shock. Oh, it's something surprising. You haven't got it. Oh, it's very wrong. Something wrong with you. You should get it. Try to get it. You know, it's very wrong. I hope you don't have cancer. Then. Or you can ask, are you suffering from AIDS? No, no, no. Then what are you suffering from? How is it you didn't get it? You see, this black man got it. This Chinese has got it. Why don't you get it? You are a white-skinned man. You should get it first. Then things will work out. I have been thinking about it, why these Americans are so dull. Because, you see, they are on the whole very dull people, extremely dull. Because this kind of a rock music, you see, if you play before anyone, people would run away. What is this going on? But the way they like this rap music yesterday, they wanted me to listen. The heart started beating the other way around. I said, what's happening? And the whole thing started shaking. I sat on a bench, and the whole bench was shaking. The who sat with me was, he was there, and also Karan was there, and we found that Karan, everybody was jumping like that. It was like a earthquake going on. So this is what it is. That, you see, these people are very, very dull people and numbed out. And they are numbed out because of their so-called freedom. It's like you go and ask a bull, come and hit me, sort of thing. You see, they have gone out of the way to numb themselves completely. And this numbness, maybe alcohol, maybe drugs, maybe women, maybe marrying so many times. Say, if you marry one time, it's sufficient. If you marry 5 times, I mean, you become, I don't know what, like a, I don't know if there's any animal like that. But something, you become absolutely numb to things, you see. Because first of all, marrying one wife, then you have attachments with her, you have children, and you, I mean, after all, it's so much to do with your wife. And then suddenly you divorce, and you don't feel anything. You don't feel it. It's great numbness. And if you tell them, yes, I know, I know, I know, they know, but they don't feel. They don't feel that they are doing anything wrong. They don't feel they have done anything absurd, and they don't suffer. Any other person would suffer. Yes, he has divorced his wife, and he becomes really uh, a person quite lost. Should be normally, but here what you find, very nicely boasting. You know, I have divorced my 2 wives, and this third one is coming up. You can meet her. So there's no shame about it. No shame. No feelings, nothing. I mean, you married a woman, you lived with her, she was your wife, and you have no feelings for her. Your own children also, they have no feelings at all. No feelings. Of course, they are not like English, where the English people kill their children, so that's not so bad. But here I have heard also that they kill husband, wife, kills each other and all that. And for what? For love. When they do not have love for one husband, how are they going to have love for another husband? I can't understand. Love is a quality of heart. So this is what it is. If you see, the whole character is numbed out because they don't behave like human beings. They behave like, I don't know, again I say, I don't know like whom, because there's no comparison whatsoever. So it is not that only in America people are like that. It's all over, but in America it is too much of it. And all such things rise from America. All such funny notions rise from America, and everybody takes them because they know how to advertise, they know how to make it very, uh, uh, very popular. Once I was traveling a, a ship, and a pilot came over the ship and he was talking to me, and he told me that his brother is a very nasty devil. I said, what happened? So he said that he got hold of these four boys who were Beatles, and he became their manager. And he started this music and got some women, got them drunk, put them on drugs, and the first music, when they had that music, these girls started screaming, shouting, going mad, and it became popular. Normally, the reaction would be that, bah, it's such a thing that when the music starts, the girls go mad. So don't go to such a music. On the contrary, so many started coming. How do you explain this kind of a reaction? The more they shout, the more they scream, according to them, is something. Means behind it is one thing that it has touched them somehow. Otherwise, why will they scream? Means such dumb people have been touched by something is something great, and all of us should go. We are also dumb, so we should attend to it. Now, you may ask me that, Mother, how this dumbness has come into people, and this. It's as simple as that, as I told you, that they have used their freedom to such an extent, their attention to such a wasteful pursuits, that they have become really numb. Their attention doesn't feel anything. Attention, when you put it out, it reacts and it comes back to you as something. But if you all the time go on bombarding outside your attention, this bombardment from outside just finishes all your sensitivity. There's no feeling, there's no attachment, there's uh, no recording of anything that is happening. So for that, I think Vishnu Maya is needed. And that's why she's placed on the left side, because Vishnu Maya is the one in charge of people who have become absolutely feelingless. That's why she's there, to give you the feeling. So she, on the left side, when she shines, she gives you the feelings and people start understanding. So now the only thing that they have is a kind of a mental idea that they are guilty. That's all. This is just mental. If it is mental idea, oh, I'm guilty, then you are not going to feel it. I mean, if you are saying that you are mad when you are not mad, if anybody calls you mad, you are not going to feel it. It's like this. So they don't feel it at all, because it is all mentally accepted thing, and they have become numb. Now nobody can harm me. So what's wrong? Sort of an attitude. I would now ask you people to go all out and become fiery, write in newspapers and say what's happening and how things are. I'm writing a book like that now. It's called as Meta-Modernism. And as far as I could be fiery, I'm going to be there to tell them what's wrong with them. And they should see to it that it's all wrong. No use trying to call it something great. Like now, AIDS have come up. I thought with AIDS they will be awakened. So now the AIDS have become a martyrdom. Now the UPs came up. I said the UPs will suffer from a disease. So now they said, no, 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 no. It's very nice to be UPs. After all, you see, they are another heroes who died for their UPism. Like you see, every stupidity is made into a something kind of a very glorifying thing. So just, and people accept it. That's the best part of it. They accept it. So it is important for you to be fiery and to show them in that light what they are. They have to be shown. It's not just the little light of the spirit will show them much, but it's the real dazzling, uh, burning light of a lightning. So today's puja is going to be specially for you all to develop that creativity of talking, behaving in every way in a fiery way. That is going to put them right, nothing else. In creative work also, when we create something or we sing something and all that, if you go on singing, say in our Indian style, some music which is vilambit tal, you see, very slow talas, that won't come. They like somebody like Ravi Shankar, who just goes on mixing up notes and just goes on playing something which is very, very unscientific according to Indians thing, and is not at all entertaining. It doesn't open your heart and something like that. But that is the thing that appeals to them. To go into a big sort of a rock and roll sort, make it sitar into rock and roll, and even worse than that, I don't know the new latest one, I don't know what it is. So the second thing is that you can see how they try to shock people. Also they try to shock people because they know that they are also like us. Like you go in the market, you find somebody, his pant is not pant, even half pant is all torn at wrong places. And it is just to shock people. They are supposed to here, at least they are supposed to, in America it is supposed to be, you have to dress up decently. You should not be indecently dressed. That's what they want. But what you find, whatever chance they can get to dress up in a way that you will be shocked, they would like to do. Like they'll have only one part of the hair as white. I mean anything. Anything is possible. Just to shock others. Shock others and attract the attention. And what do you get? Nothing. You spend so much money to attract the attention of others. But what do you get? That attention doesn't give you anything, doesn't pay you anything, doesn't compensate. So it's such a joyless pursuit they get into. All these things spoil their attention. It destroys it to this extent that they are feelingless people. They have no feelings left. And then the worst thing that has happened is that they have become absolutely money oriented. So the money is another side of Saraswati. Saraswati is different from Lakshmi. So the Lakshmi and Saraswati never go hand in hand. This is the reason why when they get after Lakshmi, run after money too much, they get shocks because suddenly you find the stock exchange has fallen, there's a recession, this business has gone, somebody who's very rich suddenly becomes a poor man. It's all the work, this is all the work of the Saraswati. And if somebody is too much in Saraswati, reads too many books, is an artist who is very ambitious, who tries to outshine other artists and all that, such a person also gets back a reward from Lakshmi that his things never sell, he never gets money, he starves, all sorts of things. So these two things are in balance only in Hamsa. Or we can say they are in balance when you are a Sahaja. So this has to be achieved and is to be put together in balance, that you have the blessings of Saraswati as well as that of Lakshmi. But it crosses only at the Hamsa point and at the Vishuddhi point. So what we have to do to bring the balance is that whatever we are earning, whatever we are doing, we should not be in a mediocre way. We should try to do it in a dynamic way, in a fiery way. These two things should be combined at the Vishuddhi level. So now supposing you are going to give a lecture about Sahaja Yoga in a fiery way. And if you wear a dress that you look like a hippie or somebody coming out of a jail, nobody is going to take you seriously. But if you are properly dressed and you look respectable and presentation is good, and then you give a fiery speech, everybody is going to listen. So this principle of Lakshmi Tattva is to be used with the domination of the Saraswati principle. Now the another blessings of Saraswati is that you can have knowledge of Sahaja. I have seen many women, especially in Sahaja. They are Sahajogis, their vibrations, all that is there. But they do not know what is Sahaja. They do not know what these chakras are. They do not know that how these vibrations go up. Now today's lecture is quite a lecture, quite complicated I would say, if you see to it. You'll have to listen to it at least 4 or 5 times to understand it with a paper and a pencil. It's not an easy thing because I'm telling you now, it's all right, it's quite entertaining. But behind the entertainment, there is a deep knowledge. So I have not seen the Sahajoginis mostly sit down with a paper and pencil to know what is Mother saying, what is the knowledge she is giving us about the various things. To them, Sahaja means uh, to be nice, to cook good food and help the Sahajogis, and that of course for the pujas to wear nice saris and nice dresses, come to the pujas and all that and finished also. So for them it is very important that they should also know what is Sahaja. They must listen to my lectures, sit down, study it nicely and understand it. The other way around are the men. For them it is to do all the outside work, go around, see things and all that. But as far as uh, relationships are concerned, or as far as emotional side are concerned, they are negligent. And that is why Sahaja by men is different, Sahaja by women is different. And in France especially, it had gone very far away from each other. The women were on one side, men are on the other side. Imagine in Sahaja to have such a nonsense as that. But then we discovered the person who was doing it and we managed it, so it was settled down and now things are better. But women must know about Sahaja. But that doesn't mean that they should fight with them or think that they also know what these men know. But it's very, very common, I have seen, that men and women are having a different type of attitude towards Sahaja. One is an extrovert, another is an introvert. But in Sahaja, there is no difference between a woman and a man as far as knowing Sahaja is concerned. I am a woman myself and I know so much. So why not the women should know about what is Sahaja? So all the women who are here or all over have to know what is Sahaja. After I'll look at Vishnu Maya, she is a woman. It's the power that works. Brahmadeva doesn't work. He's created all these things because he has the power of Saraswati. Otherwise he could not have created. So everything is done through the power, and the power is a woman. But if the power doesn't know what is Sahaja, how is she going to work it out? So the women, though they have children, I know they have to look after the household, kitchen, but it's such a pleasure, such a joy to read about Sahaja, to understand it, to know it. Of course, some of them do also read. I'm not saying that they do not, but they are very, very few. And they are very sensible, very sensible. So this is my understanding of today's happening, that in this natural surrounding, these natural surroundings, where we are blessed by the work of Brahmadeva and Saraswati, and where we can feel the capacity of these deities, to what extent they can create. The nature is absolutely one with the divine. Now see, as soon as I came here, the nature knew I am there. It just started acting by itself. I didn't have to give them a lecture. They didn't have to do a puja, nothing of the kind. They knew what I was doing. I went to Los Angeles, same thing. Anywhere I go, the nature knows what is to be done. Now mother is in the town, so what should we do? And they do it. So this is the trouble, is that I have to do all kinds of deliberations for human beings. That all right, do this, do that, do that. But I would say that spontaneously it should act. Because now we are one. Just like the nature is one with me, you are also one with me. And that should start happening when you will really become absolutely drawn into Sahaja Yoga, surrendered into Sahaja Yoga, then only it will happen. May God bless you.
धीरे धीरे हम अपनी आंखें खोलेंगे और हम श्री माँ को धन्यवाद देंगे, दोनों हाथ जोड़कर हृदय के समस्त रख के पूरे हृदय से श्री माँ को धन्यवाद देंगे आज के ध्यान के लिए। We'll slowly open our eyes and thank Shri Mataji for today's meditation and for all the divine knowledge and blessings that you have bestowed upon us, Shri Mataji. Thank you again and again. श्री माँ के चरणों में नतमस्तक होकर श्री माँ को प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे। We'll offer our pranams to Shri Mataji and take bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji.